Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a tag that I find incredibly interesting. It's the My Hogwarts Story Tag. Started by the blog Underland to Wonderland, and I found it through the blog Printed Words, and I will leave links to both of their blog posts in the description. Basically, the concept of this tag is asking questions about what your Hogwarts experience would be like if you lived in the Harry Potter universe, and I think that is amazing, so I'm really excited about this. Question number 1 is, are you a pureblood, half-blood, or muggle-born? I actually think it would be the funnest to be a muggle-born. I feel like if you were muggle-born, then you would appreciate the Wizarding World in a way that you wouldn't if you were raised in it. Yes, it does mean that I have some formative years of my life where I grew up as a muggle, when I could instead spend those years in the Wizarding World, but I think once you turn 11 and you get introduced to the Wizarding World, it would just feel more magical to you than if you'd been raised in it, and so you would have a greater appreciation for what's going on, and I think that would be nice. 2. Which wand chose you? So I actually, since Pottermore had changed and you had to make new accounts and everything, I hadn't gone back and gotten a wand again, but I did, and the wand I got is extremely similar, if not the same one, to the wand I had before, which I am very happy about because I loved my wand a lot. So it's Elderwood with a phoenix feather core, 10 3/4 inches, and unyielding flexibility, which I feel is the right choice for me. 3. Did you take an owl, cat, rat, or toad with you? I actually love all of those animals and would happily have any of those animals as pet. Funnily enough, I've wanted a cat and a rat forever and haven't been allowed to have either. But if I was living in the Harry Potter universe, I would definitely get an owl. Owls are my favorite animal. I have no plans to get one as a pet in real life because they make terrible pets. But if we were in Harry Potter, where keeping them as pets is like commonplace, I would have a pet owl. 4. Where did the sorting hat put you? Originally on Pottermore I was sorted into Ravenclaw, but more recently, after taking the new sorting quiz, I was put in Slytherin, which prompted kind of identity crisis that I've talked about before, so I won't go into again. Question number 5, what house did you want to be in? Ravenclaw. Funnily enough, before I took the first sorting quiz, I thought of myself as a Hufflepuff, and then I got put in Ravenclaw and kind of reevaluated and realized that I really did think that I fit into Ravenclaw. But now that I've taken the quiz again and have gotten Slytherin, I've had this whole new thing, but I still consider myself a Ravenclaw because I just I don't know, it's been very difficult and strange. I'd still feel weird about it, basically. 6. Which lessons are your favorite and least favorite? Funnily enough, I know everyone hates History of Magic. I feel like I would love History of Magic. Not that I would love Professor Binns teaching History of Magic, but I really love history, like Muggle history, and I feel like I would really enjoy learning about the history of the magical world, especially if I was a Muggle-born and hadn't grown up in that world. I feel like I would find it fascinating. My least favorite class would probably be potions, just because I feel like I can be a perfectionist with things like that. I don't like doing arts and crafts because I want what I'm making to turn out perfect, and obviously it can't turn out perfect. And so when it doesn't, I get really frustrated, and I feel like it would be the same with potions for me. I would just get so consumed with this has to be perfect, and it wouldn't be perfect, and then I would be very frustrated. 7. The form your Patronus takes is, I would hope, an owl. 8. When confronted with a boggart, what does it look like for you? I don't know exactly what my boggart would look like. I just feel like it had something to do with the concept of looking like an idiot in front of a very large group of people, something that taps into my social anxiety. It would definitely do something that would trigger that anxiety, but I'm not sure exactly what that would look like coming from a boggart. 9. Do you partake in any school sports or magical hobbies? I don't remember any extracurriculars mentioned at Hogwarts that sound like something I would do. I do hope something would exist. I would hope that I would be cool enough to join Dumbledore's army if I were at Hogwarts during that time, but I don't know if I actually would be brave enough to join Dumbledore's army when Umbridge is ruling the school. But other than that, I definitely wouldn't play Quidditch. I don't consider myself to have a huge fear of heights in most situations, but I don't think I could deal with being on a broomstick, and that the precariousness of that would freak me out, I think. And I'm not good at sports anyway, so the combination of the two, I cannot imagine myself playing Quidditch. And like the only other club I can really think of is Gobstone's club, which, to be honest, I would probably not be in. I do wish that there was something at Hogwarts I could join them. And if you have free time, where would you be found hanging out? If I was in Ravenclaw, I would really want to hang out in the Ravenclaw common room. I think the Ravenclaw common room is amazing. But if that's not an option, I feel like the Slytherin common room isn't somewhere I would be as enthusiastic about hanging out in. I don't know, because I think of the lake as being very spooky and it being like over your head. I just don't know if I would hang out in there that often, so I'd probably be in either my bedroom, because let's be honest, I really like being alone, but when you live in a dormitory with a lot of other people, that's not really possible, so I would also probably be in the library. 11, you are most likely to get detention for what? Honestly, if I were to get detention, it would probably be something I did on accident. I have never had a detention in my life. I tend to be very, very like adamant about following the rules. I don't like getting in trouble. I have like a huge fear of getting in trouble.